Hey guys, Mike the Vike here, back for yet another Rust update video. This week they've actually done a lot of pretty significant changes, so let's get into it. First things first, they've added an MP5 to the game. This is a craftable weapon at level 25, requires a bunch of high qual to make. I haven't had a chance to play with it myself, but I'm being told that a lot of people like it at close quarters, and it's actually kind of really good at close quarters. There's very little recoil, plus it doesn't completely lose accuracy when you go further out, plus the iron sights are actually very good. Here's a look at the reload animation. A lot of the sounds are placeholder from what I can tell. I would imagine pretty much every sound is going to change, it's just kind of temporary. It really annoys me that they use the same suppressed rifle sound for like 3 of the guns. Like this thing sounds the same as the AK, which sounds the same as the M249. And I'm just like, why are you guys so lazy, you know? Just come on. Next thing they changed is they made the LR300 craftable. It's craftable at level 30. Previously you had to find it in boxes at rad towns, but it was extremely rare, and as a result pretty much no one had them. So I think this is a very good change because it's a great gun and people like guns, but you know, if it's hard to get, you know, people are just going to be upset. Next up, they've buffed the suppressor. Now they've made the distance for the sound 40 meters instead of 100 meters, so pretty much if you're not right next to the guy, or you know, in the same valley, you're not gonna know he's shooting. Oh god. Same dude, same. The bullets don't actually have tracers when you fire, which is really weird by the way, like it's like not natural, but I guess if that's what they want to do, sure. I honestly don't really care about either of these things. The suppressor still is not worth using, like they keep buffing it here and there, but no one's using it still, even after this thing, like 100%. Additionally, like they made it so that it's way less accurate, like at any kind of range, so it's useless. If I were doing the update myself, you know, trying to be open-minded and reasonable, I'd probably make it accuracy the same, everything the same, except it's suppressed, of course, so I like the sound difference of 40 meters, that's cool. And you know what, to make it balanced, sure, you could add a damage nerf a little bit, but I think right now it's just a little bit too much. Lastly, they supposedly updated the animation for the Boda bag. I'll be totally honest, I don't think I ever deployed this item. I didn't even know it had an animation, but supposedly it did before, and now they've updated it, I guess, but no one uses this thing. I don't know, but I mean, sure, you know, update what you want to do, but leave the suppressor to sound the same, that's fine. That's all they've actually added this week, but still pretty sweet. I always like new guns. I wonder what they'll add next, you know, because I think they're going into a lot of modern guns. I personally would love to see like a Glock, or maybe like a SIG, like some sort of modern pistol would be very cool, because I feel like there's just not enough pistols in the game. But maybe a semi-auto shotgun or some sort of modern shotgun would be pretty cool as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and discuss some stuff that isn't in the game just yet, but is just around the corner. I went ahead and tossed up a pre-release server so I can mess around, but here's a sneak peek at the component system, which is supposedly entering the game in like probably the October wipe. So if you're unaware about how this works, the XP system will be scrapped, and you will have access to all blueprints right out of the gate, no matter what server you join. And instead of having to level up, you'll just have to go around searching for these components. The advantage to this system is that if you're already on the server, doesn't mean you have an advantage week to week. You know, everybody has to equally go around and search for the components every single wipe, and that's actually a really good change. I like that idea on its own. There's a few other ideas, like for example, if you spawn on the south side of the map, the loot will not be as good down there as if you were on the north side of the map. There's a lot of changes on the table, but you know, nothing's really confirmed or solid right now, so until it's in the game, honestly, it's all just speculation. But what they've actually added into the game on pre-release is, here's a sneak peek at a few of the components that will be available. Yes, one of them is indeed bleach, so there you go. We've got bleach and duct tape, guys, that's all you need. We even have rope. Oh my god. Yeah, here's you got some tech trash, tarp, sticks, sheet metal, road signs, supposedly that's a thing, glue, gears, bunch of other garbage. Very interesting, I guess. I don't know how it's going to turn out. We'll just have to see what they do, and hopefully they do a good job. Now, more importantly, they have now actually added the underground caves into the game. So, you know, we discussed these a few weeks ago and they were only just images, and now they're actually all complete, which is crazy. I didn't really think it would be done this quickly. But here's a look at one of them. There's basically 3 different sizes, small, medium, large, and they can range in difficulty to travel through. So, for example, there can be a small cave, but it's quite difficult to figure out the layout, and there's parkour involved. I don't actually know the layout of this particular one, and I don't think I'm going to waste my time running through the whole thing, but I think you get the idea. This is just a very, very cool addition to the game. Like, it's a totally different environment. I feel like there should be more darkness down here, like the flashlight isn't that useful in this environment. They should make it so that, you know, you go down here with your miner's hat and you got your flashlight and you're ready to go. Now, there's an underground segment to this particular cave. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but it's very hard for me to actually tell what I'm seeing. So I don't know if this is intentional, but if it is, it'd be very cool if they added maybe like underwater goggles so you could swim and actually see what you're looking at. Here's an example of some parkour, I guess. I don't even know. Is this difficult to do? I don't even have God mode. So if I die, I die. But that was actually super simple. But let's see. If you fall, is it a big deal? No, this is one of the easier ones where you can just run back up. But I know that there are some traps where if you jump and mess up, you'll die. Here's a look at another cave. They're reusing the stuff from the military tunnels, but I'm totally okay with that because I personally love this design. Oh, we got some mine carts down here. This is like Minecraft. What's going on? This door. Oh, that's a really cool looking door. Here's quite an interesting thing I found. This is some sort of rope system. And it goes down here. Oh! That sucks, honestly. Okay, so I found an example of the same thing, and now I'm in God mode. I don't really know what this is. Oh, I'm gonna follow this rope. Let's see where the rope takes me. Oh, this is very, very deep. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've made it to the bottom. What is this? Oh, well, that's just totally broken. So that's the elevator system they were talking about in the dev blog, but I think that's a bug then. Yeah, that must be a bug because I don't think that's supposed to be underwater, because how the heck are you supposed to get to that? But that's quite cool. I actually didn't see that before. There we go. As you can see, this is the elevator thing coming up. I'm assuming this is the elevator. Who knows? Maybe it's not. But my guess is that it is, or at least maybe it's just one of the many different types of elevators. But I think you're getting the idea. There's actually quite a few different variations of caves. There's, I believe, a total of 9 different caves, sorted into 3 different groups of small, medium, large, so 3 of each. And I think that's a pretty good variety. Obviously, the bigger caves are going to take longer to memorize, and that's going to be a very interesting dynamic. I don't know how they're going to play out in terms of endgame. Like, will the endgame be to try to get an underground cave base? I don't know. But yeah, it appears that I actually am unable to get to any of the areas where you can build. But in case you didn't know that already, yeah, in some of these caves, or in all of them actually, you will be able to build in some areas. Of course, the bigger the cave, the more buildable areas there are. So I think this is something people will definitely be interested in. However, there's a size limit, so you can't make a very big base, which is obviously a little bit of an issue. So I don't know if people are actually going to be a huge fan of building down here just because you're so limited in space. That's actually the end of this update video. Pretty significant changes. Can't wait for the November wipe to test out the component system. I don't know how it's actually all going to work out, but, you know, fingers crossed it's decent. This video was, of course, recorded on my Rust server. It's a 2x modded server with TP and a bunch of other stuff. Some pretty good changes we made, so I suggest you check it out. If you want to join, there's a link on how to do so in the description. That's all I got for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.